We've seen the recent past, and very unfortunate. Senior members of the society going to mortuaries, hiring dead bodies, calling media, telling media that these people were killed by police officers. How low can some of our leaders sink?
And it is actually very disappointing to see a statement from Inspector General of Police, Mr. Comey, saying that we hired dead bodies to accuse police of brutality. I don't know in which world he lives. Because the bodies we've been burying have bullet wounds on them. And death certificates confirming the cause of death. One whose neck was just chopped off in Sondo. Another one was a victim of arrow attack. So these are real deaths of human beings killed by Mr. Comey's goons, masquerading as police officers.
Hello and what's up everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Elijah Gishuru. In case you're new here, tap that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Like I said, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya, and the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. Inspector General of Police Engineer Japhet Koome has found himself again on the receiving end after the Azmio coalition came out to rubbish the claims that he had made earlier today. So according to the good engineer, he says that high-ranking members of government or opposition have actually been hiring, get this, dead bodies in the mortuary to increase the number of people who are said to have died from the protests. What? I've never heard anything of this sort before, that you can actually hire dead bodies and present them in the mortuary and then collate that number to be the total sum of the people who have died during demonstrations. So the Azmio opposition part came out to say that those allegations are actually false, malicious and untrue, and that everybody who died and was buried as a result of protests actually had gunshot wounds, clear testament that they died out of being shot at.
Who are patriotic, officers who love their country, officers who are ready to serve the citizens of this beautiful country of ours, and also the many foreigners in this country. And it is important to mention we are going to discharge our mandate without losing focus. We are aware of the situation we are in at the moment. A lot of propaganda out there with an intention of demoralizing police officers, intimidating them. Very unfortunate. We've seen in the recent past, and very unfortunate. Senior members of the society going to mortuaries, hiring dead bodies, calling media, telling media that these people were killed by police officers. How low can some of our leaders sink? Anyway, I wish to take this opportunity to tell the fellow Kenyans that as the National Police Service, we have a role to protect life and property. We have a responsibility to ensure this country is secure and safe. And that is a mandate we are going to discharge without fear or favor. So the propaganda out there will not discourage us. They can continue threatening us that so and so will go to ICC, so and so will go to court. That has no implications at all in terms of our commitment. We have a duty to serve a beautiful country, colleagues. We cannot allow what is happening in the neighborhood. We know what is happening in the neighboring countries. We are not going to allow that to happen to our country. We have no spare country. This is the country we are given by God, and we are going to protect it jealously. Kwa hivyo ambaye yako kule nje anafikiria atatisha polisi, anajidanganya. Kuna wengine tumesikia akitisha ati hivi karibuni tutaenda kwa barabara kuharibu mali, kuharibu biashara za watu. Unajidanganya. We are going to deal with you family and decisively, without fear or favor, as I've said. And we are going to use all the equipment brought to us by these members of the public through the tax they pay. All the equipment, ile bunduki tuko nayo si yangu. Ile bunduki natumia marisasi ni wananchi wameinunua. Nilinde inchi. Ile tear gas natumia ni wananchi wamenunua, ndio nilinde inchi. Sasa wewe kwenda kule kulitisha ati ukiambia vijana waende wavamie kituo cha polisi, watupe moyo kwa police station, ati unaniambia ningoje tu uchukue bunduki zangu, unajidanganya. Nitakuhudumia sawa? Nitakuhudumia. So mimi nauliza vijana wetu, tafadhali msidanganywe na wanasiasa. Msidanganywe. These are people who are selfish. Wanautumia vijana wetu badala ya kuwapa mfano mwema. Ni kuambia waende kwa barabara, kuharibu mali, kuumiza watu. Mumeona maofisa wangu wameumizwa kwa mawe. Damu inatoka, inatiririka. I mean, wewe unataka mimi unipige mawe na mwaga damu, niko na bunduki, alafu nikuambie ndugu yangu kuja tusalimiane? Bana, nitakuhudumia. Na nilisema hiyo bunduki uko na nimeshika, si mkwaji, si fimbo. So that decision you make, attacking a police officer, attacking a police station, you'll be met with equal force. Kwa hivyo sisi ni kusema yale yanaongea huko, sisi hatuta no, we shall not waver at all. And as I've stated, our professional officers, what they have done in the recent past is commendable. I commend all of them. I wish and medals nipatie kila mmoja wao. Wamefanya kazi nzuri. Lakini nikuuliza Wakenya wenzangu, wao watulivu. Tumesikia wanasiasa wanasungumuza, wasungumuze. Hao ni yao. Sisi si wanasiasa. Sisi ni polisi. Kazi yetu tutafanya. Wakisungumuza kule, lakini kama unasungumuza na unataka kutisha wengine, hatutaruhusu. Uweke Wakenya uoga. Hatutaruhusu. Tunataka Wakenya wafanye biashara, letu kama polisi ni kufacilitate trade. Yule Mkenya anaenda shambani, aende shambani, apalilie shamba lake. Yule yako kwa duka, tulinde duka yake. Lakini kufikiria utatisha watu, ati wasifungue maduka, yule yako na matatu yake, anaogopa isiende kwa barabara ichomwe. Wengine wasiende kwa mashamba. Wewe kama ni mvivu, unataka tu kulala kwa nyumba na kuzunguka kwa barabara, wacha wanataka kufanya kazi, wafanye kazi. Na National Police Service tutahakikisha kuna utulivu kwa nchi. Mungu awabariki. Sasa mturuhusu tuingie kwa darasa tusome. Otherwise, asante sana kwa kuja.
Pamoja on scheduled talks. You have made today to review the situation in the country against the background of planned dialogue with Kenya Kwanza. The meeting also took place against the background of a running somber mood across different parts of the country, occasioned by police brutality. If you want to know how brutal and murderous our security forces were in the protests, you have to pay attention to the burials that are taking place across Kenya. You have all attended some, and we will be attending some more in the near future. We can confirm that police killed and wounded many Kenyans. It should never have happened. It should never have happened again. And more importantly, we will do whatever it takes to ensure justice for the victims. We will ensure the perpetrators of these crimes pay. And it is actually very disappointing to see a statement from Inspector General of Police, Sakome, saying that we hired dead bodies to accuse police of brutality. I don't know in which world he lives. Because the bodies we've been burying have bullet wounds on them. And death certificates confirming the cause of death. One whose neck was just chopped off in Sondo. Another one was a victim of arrow attack. So these are real deaths of human beings killed by Mr. Kome's goons, masquerading as police officers. We continue to extend our sincere, heartfelt condolences to families who lost loved ones and those who were injured. We thank all those who have contributed to our benevolence fund that has enabled us to extend some little help to victims and their families. We continue gathering data on victims, both the dead and the wounded, and we will continue extending to them whatever help we can. We appeal to all the people of goodwill to continue contributing to the fund in solidarity with our quest for a free, just, and a fair country that is governed in line with the Constitution and puts a high premium.
In fact, the claim is that the other claim that was being levied was that there were people within the demonstrators who had guns and they shot other demonstrators, and it was construed to be police who shot at them. So that was the other explanation that was being given. So we don't know who to believe. Government says there are protesters coming to protest with guns, okay, and they shoot at police, they shoot at other protesters, and people think that these are people who have been shot by police, but it's not police. And now we have another allegation that these people are actually hiring dead bodies. So this leaves us in a very tight spot to who do we believe in view of the foregoing. Who do we believe in these two categories of people? And these are very sad news because human rights organizations have actually come out to defend or to ascertain, to authenticate that indeed there are people who died from gunshot wounds, and the people who had guns during demonstrations are police. And that's what some human rights organizations have said. In fact, these human rights organizations are actually planning demonstrations within the city. I don't know the date, but they are actually planning demonstrations because of police brutality. And it is something that has caused even the Azmio coalition to write to the International Criminal Court giving details about the police brutality in Kenya, documenting evidences, images, videos. I mean, we've seen videos from the TV about, for example, a young man whose skull got cracked, by police who were welding fimbles, rungus, and they cracked his skull, and yeah, he ended up losing his life. So those are the issues and those are the news that we are getting or hearing. But on one hand, the government is not taking responsibility. On the other hand, the government is denying responsibility, and the opposition is blaming the government. In fact, yesterday the opposition leader was telling the president, why, or the day before yesterday, why would you commend your police for killing Kenyans? And the opposition leader actually faulted the president, asking him, there is no single day you actually came out and condemned police brutality. Not even a single day. You've actually been commending them. Rigathi Gachagua came and said, you know what? The police do not come to anybody's home. And if you go to the streets and you want to stone the police officer, what do you expect them to do? All right. So the government is really defending its decisions to stop protest, because the government has actually been beseeching the opposition that these violent protests must end. And to be honest, the protests that were witnessed, I think like a month ago on a certain Wednesday, were actually not protests but violent demonstrations, including burning of the Kenyan flag. Remember, a police vehicle was touched. Guys. And the president actually maintains there are hundreds of police officers in hospitals who have been injured by demonstrators. Okay? And they actually blame the opposition, because, they also don't want to take responsibility about officers who have been hurt during demonstrations. All they care about is about their supporters who have been hurt. Okay, so that is the other issue. Okay, police officers who are hurt, the opposition don't take responsibility. All right, and the protesters who are hurt, the government doesn't want to take responsibility, and that has been the statement. The president has made it very clear that there will be no destruction of property, violent demonstrations, and anything of that nature ever again in the territory of the Republic of Kenya. And that is something that is in the heart of the president. Remember, his role is to protect Kenyans, their property, their life, to maintain the rule of law and order. And these are things that are not easy and that are necessary for any economic activity or development to take place. So long as people on the streets, businesses are paralyzed, transport is paralyzed, everything else is paralyzed, and shops close down, people lack employment and things like that. So yeah, that is a statement by the police. A very shocking revelation that we've never had before, and we are waiting to see how this unfolds, because it's a tough tug and war. We're waiting also to see if the International Criminal Court will actually come into this discussion and provide maybe something like a solution, or provide something like a judgment, or take up a case. Karim Khan was in Kenya, actually, the ICC prosecutor was seen around this country, and people are panicking. So we're waiting to see any action that is going to be taken. Human rights organizations have all condemned the police brutality, and it is something that we're waiting to see how this issue takes over, because now, as the opposition claims, they have already done the letters to the ICC, so it's just a matter of time so that we're able to see what these people can do or have done to secure that or to help. People have hospital bills now, and others have lost their lives. They have lost their loved ones. We don't know if they'll ever get compensated, if they'll ever get even justice, and it's something that we can't just wait to see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This has been your guy Elijah Gishuru. See you in the next one. Always remember to subscribe, guys. Your subscription gives me a lot of satisfaction. It boosts my channel, it helps my channel to grow. When you turn on the notification bell, you also get the suggestions for the video, and you're able to watch it even before others get to watch it. And by so doing, we get to grow together, and we get to do more videos, and we get to talk about many more things, because that's why I am here, to bring you the latest, to inform you, to educate you, to enlighten you, and to keep you in the know. In the meantime, thank you so much. This has been a guy, Elijah Gishuru. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and watch this content. I love you so much. Adios.